Ladies and gentlemen, we will be hearing from Gary Lam. He's the Group Executive Director and spearhead the group effort into e-commerce, software development and business transformation. Gary graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Marketing from University of Aberdeen, United Kingdom. He's also a Lazada certified trainer and alumni member of Alibaba Netpreneur Program 2019. Today he'll be speaking with us about proven sales strategies to skyrocket your sales and reinvest in your business. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions, please put it up at the chat box or at the Q&A, especially at the Q&A, so that later on we will open up the floor for Gary to address all those questions with you guys. So please join me to welcome Gary.
Hey guys, can you hear me loud and clear?
Hi Gary, yes we can hear you, but it's a bit soft.
What about now? Is it better?
Yes, it's much better.
Hi guys, good afternoon. I'm Gary. So today I will be sharing with you guys a little bit about how to make sales at marketplaces. And the key features that we're going to talk about today is retargeting. So let me pull up the slide. So today we're going to talk about Facebook Cpas. I think the previous speaker talked a little bit about Cpas as well. So Cpas is something that is a new tool that exists at on your own brand.com, on your own website for a very long time, but we call it the pixel. At the marketplace, we usually call it the Facebook Cpas. Okay, so before I go into Facebook Cpas, I want to share a little bit about, if you are a merchant or a business trading in Shopee and Lazada, we always talk about retargeting, remarketing, a lot of area that we wanted to do. But if today you are trading your wares at Shopee and Lazada, how do you really do retargeting? How do you really do remarketing? So very primitive, whether it's in Shopee or Lazada, when we do retargeting is very, very old school. So what we usually do is that, Shopee will teach you, Lazada will teach you, hey, why don't you do broadcast? People that have added to cart, why don't you send a broadcast to them? Tell them about, why, okay, you have added to cart. Usually we will send a broadcast something like this. Hi, we noticed you have a product not checked out yet. Why don't you check out? We give you a voucher. This is what we normally do. We try to target them again. We try to engage with them again. That's retargeting. What we are doing right now, a lot of people are doing. Number two, when we talk about retargeting in Shopee, is that we put up a feed post. Tell them you got special voucher. People that follow your store, look at your feed post, then they can check out. And number three, when we talk about retargeting, is very manual. We, during the mega days, a lot of sellers, a lot of people, their PM, their private message, people or shoppers that have unpaid order, they just talk to them. Hey, how are you? We saw that you have one unpaid order. Is there any problem that I can, help you with? But in fact, a lot of people like to add to cart, but they don't want to check out yet. So these are the ways that we can do retargeting right now in Shopee and Lazada is the same. Okay. So this, this area, the Facebook Cpas can help a lot. So let me share with you an example. When we run a chat broadcast, okay, we run a chat broadcast, the conversion rate is about 2.18%. This is the conversion rate. You can see the conversion rate here. We wrote in sales of 36,000 for that particular month. If you are looking at 36,000, it may be a lot, it may be a little, but to look at the conversion rate of 2% is very low. It's very low. So a lot of people run keyword ads. A lot of people run keyword ads, and keyword ads are proven to be very effective. If you look at this case study, this store has spent around 39,000 ringgit for keyword ads alone. 39,000 ringgit. What does he get for 39,000? He gets 224,000 click, 224,000 click. But the order that came in is about 4,200. If you look at it this way, I've got clicks which translate to visitor 224,000. Effectively, I got 224,000 people coming to my store by me spending 39,000 ringgit. And out of 224,000, only 4,000 people buy from me. So got 220,000 people didn't buy from you. 220,000, okay? They came to your store, they look at your things, but they didn't buy. They may have added to cart, they have just see, that's it. Then they leave, okay? They didn't buy from you. So it is a waste, if these 220,000 people, they came and leave, but you didn't retarget them. It's a waste of resources because you already spent 39,000 here. And this is another case study. The total visitor that came to the store is about 492,000. 492,000 people came to your store. But out of this, close to 500,000 people, only 12,000 people make an order. Okay, so what happened to the rest of the people? So you spend a lot of money, doing keyword ads, you do a lot of affiliate marketing, you join flash sales, stocking sales, brand spotlight, a lot of other things. You bring in a lot of visitors, but unfortunately, only 12,000 people buy. So there is a big potential here, 500,000 people that you can retarget with Facebook Cpas. So this is the estimated 480,000 people with a retargeting potential. So what is Facebook Cpas? If you guys knows about Facebook Cpas, maybe you just type 1. If you all don't know, you type 2, so that I can have a rough understanding and skew the sharing towards you guys. So if you know, type 1. If you don't know, you type 2. Take a look. Oh, so we got a very good mixture. 2, 2, 2. I think there are a lot more 2s than 1. Right. Okay. So what is Facebook Cpas? Let's see. Okay. So this is a chart that I drawn out to make it very easy for people to understand what is Facebook Cpas. Okay. Like 4 or 5 years ago, we don't have Facebook Cpas. It's not so well developed yet. That time, we are doing these normal ads. Okay. For a marketplace seller, people that are that is doing business at the marketplace like Shopee, Lazada, and SellerEcom, we the time when you are trading in Shopee and Lazada, you think, hey, why do I want to make advertisement from outside and bring it to Shopee? A lot of them have this thought. It actually makes sense as well. Excuse me. If I'm selling at Shopee and Lazada, I'm paying them commission. They should bring the traffic to me. Why should I bring the traffic from external to my store? And when people buy from me, I need to pay Shopee. So that is the school of thought. Even now, a lot of people think of that. I don't want to bring external traffic because if they buy, I need to pay Shopee. Okay, that is a thought. But with Cpas, I suggest you all to change the mindset. I will explain why later on. So 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of people do a lot of Facebook ads, without knowing without knowing how to measure the effectiveness. A lot of time, we run the ads. We tell people we got a product. And this I term as a shooting in the sky. Okay, shooting in the sky, meaning to say, you just tembak in Malaysia, because tembak just shoot blindly. Why do I say blindly? Some people might prefer, say, Gary, no, I can target the people by demographic. I can target by age. I can target by location. I can target whether they use, mobile, desktop. I can target by their behavioral. True, yes, you can do that. But, you think about it, you target these people. If your brand is called ABC, it's a new brand, nobody knows about you. You target them for what? Do they know you? They don't know you. I look at your brand, I also don't want to buy because I don't have confidence. I don't know you at all. And in comparison, so that was the back then, okay? And you cannot measure, back then, a lot of digital marketing agency ran a lot of these normal ads. Okay, they ran a lot. They do targeting, they tell you demographic, behavioral, but no result. Some of you may have experienced that. You engage a digital marketing agency, they run a lot of ads. You spend $4,000 or $5,000 a month, but no result. But the marketing agency will come and tell you, you see the traffic go up, But you are wondering, where the hell is the sales? Where the hell is the sales? I spent a lot of money, okay, and there's no sales. So that is the waves of the Facebook and the ads back then. Okay, Cpas. So Cpas is a form of retargeting. Okay, I always use this term to make it easy to understand. Let's say today, if you are going to a beach in Hawaii, okay, you are going to the beach in Hawaii, you walk to the beach, you leave a footprint at the beach. Okay, you leave a footprint at the beach, and the beach now knows that you have been there before. The beach knows you have been there before. So this is exactly what does Cpas mean. People that visited your store, leave a footprint. They, we categorize it into two areas. Number one, people that have added to cart or view your product. Okay, people that have added to cart or view your product, that leave a footprint in Shopee, that leave a footprint in Lazada, they also leave a footprint in your website, if you have this Cpas at your website. So, okay, so now we have this data. What do we do with it? So what Shopee and Lazada did is they're going to send this data. They're going to send this data to Facebook. Okay, after obtaining this data, Facebook will process it. Okay, they will know this guy is called Mr. Josh. This Facebook belongs to Mr. Josh. This Instagram belongs to Mr. Josh. So once Facebook match the data from Shopee and Lazada, they are now able to serve it to Mr. Josh again, because the data says Mr. Josh has visited your ABC store before. So they would track Mr. Josh wherever he went. So why is Cpas more effective is that I think everyone knows a lot of people spend more time on social media right now rather than, no people will suddenly go Shopee, I want to browse things. No, unless I want to buy something. But a lot of people, they will surf the social media wherever they went, before they sleep, when they go to toilet, they will surf the social media. So there is a few ways that we can use Cpas. Number one, okay, if the guy has visited your store, view only, you are able to retarget them. If the guy goes to your store, added to cart, but didn't check out, you are able to retarget them. And if people that have buy from your store before, your own purchaser, people that buy from your ABC store before, you are able to target them. So if you look at this, okay, Cpas and the normal ads, what is the difference? The big difference is that people that you are serving the ads are people we consider warm. Warm means they have interacted with you before, they have seen your product before. I want to buy your things, but somehow I didn't check out, or somehow I didn't buy. And these are the people that is more likely to buy from you. So when we are running this retargeting, we've got a little bit more on the area of retargeting, but this only exists in Shopee right now. The one that I highlighted in purple color, if you have spent a lot of money in Cpas, and Shopee, if Shopee knows about it, they will allow you access to category level. So what is category level? Category level is something like this. Let's say today, if I'm a brand called Panasonic, I've been using Cpas for some time, okay, and with the interaction with Shopee, and I'm able now to get access to category level. So what is category level? Shopee will share with you the data of the category level. Just now, I was talking about this part here, view or added to cart, at your store level, your own store, people that went to your store. But when we talk about category level, I'm talking about your competitor store. I'm Panasonic. Now, if I have access to category level, I'm able to access Philips. I'm able to access Samsung. People that visit Samsung, people that visit Philips, I am able to access the data. Shopee will put it into my Facebook Business Manager, and I'm able to retarget them. But of course, because the category level tools is very powerful, you are not able to backtrack to a lot of days. They will limit the days to 28 days, last 28 days. And if you are able to gain this special access, you are able to also access something called Shopee shoppers data. Shopee shoppers data. So what the hell is a Shopee shoppers data? Let's say today, if I'm selling skincare. I'm selling a brand called L'Oreal skincare. Okay, L'Oreal skincare. So I'm doing this ladies business. Okay, I'm selling a lot of this. So my target market is people that want to looks beautiful. My target market are ladies. Okay, so if you are able to access this Shopee shoppers data, we can determine to target a certain category of people that bought something from other category. For example, I'm L'Oreal. Okay, now my business is woman. So I can talk to Shopee and access this data from Shopee on different category. I can target people that bought things from, let's say, for example, Zara. I want to target people that bought things from Adidas. So, I'm skincare. Now I can cross target to different segments. So this is, in a nutshell, what is Cpas, but later on I will explain a little bit more on the strategy of Cpas. Okay. If you have any question, you can type it down right now. I can answer it later on. So when we are running Cpas, we are able to do also prospecting. Just now, we are talking about retargeting. It is more to people that is visited your store before. But sometimes your store is new. My ABC store just launched at Gary. No traffic, so how to retarget? No traffic, no people. So we can run a prospecting ad. Okay, a prospecting ad is very similar to this normal ads, but the difference is that you are able to share your catalog. Okay, it makes buying a lot more easy. Okay, compared to the normal ads. So this is the Cpas in a nutshell. Okay, so when we talk about Facebook Cpas, it is a dynamic advertisement. What do you mean by dynamic? Okay, Gary, if I'm running an ads, if I'm always looking at this toothbrush, I've seen a toothbrush before, or this kettle before. Let's say I'm Gary. Okay, if I have visited your store, look at this toothbrush and this kettle, then when you serve the ad, I will be able to see these two things. Okay, this kettle and this toothbrush. If today I went to your store, I look at the fridge, these three products here will be refrigerator. So it is dynamic and it is personalized. Okay, I think this one I just explained, the Facebook Cpas, once you have applied for access to it, Shopee and Lazada will insert the catalog into your Facebook Business Manager and you are able to run the ads like what you see on screen right now. So how does Facebook Cpas look like? You may have experienced it before. Facebook Cpas looks like this on the left. Okay, on the left, this one. Okay, so these are Facebook Cpas advertisement. The moment you click onto it, you either land on Lazada or you either land on Shopee, and you can make a purchase immediately. So this is how it looks like. And non-Facebook Cpas, it looks something like this on the right. Okay, you talk about a little bit of product, but there's no catalog at the bottom. There's no catalog at the bottom. Okay, so why should you run Facebook Cpas? Okay, number one, because Shopee and Lazada is sharing the data to you. This data are your own shoppers' data. Okay, just now we talk about why I want to drive traffic from external. Okay, some people don't like to do it, but Cpas is your own pool of shoppers, people that have visited you before. So it makes it worthwhile to run it. And like I mentioned, it's a dynamic ads, it can be personalized. It is based on the user preference, depends on what kind of product or what kind of category product. And Facebook will pull the right product to show to them again. I believe some of you have experienced before, if you went into Uniqlo website, you went into Lazada or into Shopee, you see certain things, okay, but you didn't buy, you just go up, then you scroll your Instagram, suddenly the ads come up. So those are Cpas, retargeting. And of course, when we run the Cpas Facebook ad, it will land straight in the product page in the app. Okay, when it lands there, it makes it easy for people to buy things. And the ads is optimized for lower funnel conversion event, meaning to say people that is ready to buy. And of course, when we run Facebook Cpas, that we are able to measure, okay, whether people buy or whether people don't buy. So in contrast, if you are running non-Cpas Facebook ads, you don't have data. You don't have the shopper's data. You are not able to target. You're not able to refine the retargeting procedure. But with Cpas, you can. And when we are running non-Cpas, they don't know what you have seen before. Okay, they don't know you have seen a fridge. I cannot serve you a fridge. I don't know you have seen a toothbrush. I cannot serve you the toothbrush ads. And okay, so this is also related to the dynamic advertisement serving. And yeah, you cannot be optimized for conversion event because there's no way for you to measure it. Okay, I see some question. I will answer it later on. Okay, examples. I can talk a lot. I can talk a lot about Cpas, but so these are some of the examples of uplift. Okay, of uplift if you are running Cpas. So you can see that electronics has the highest uplift, 14.7 times, followed by home and living and fashion. So if you are running Cpas, it is we can go for broad targeting. If you are a new seller, go for broad targeting. We call it prospecting in Cpas. Bring in the new customer, okay, bring them to your store, and we can retarget them later on. So add to cart, no purchase. This one I mentioned before just now at the earlier slide. You can target these people that have viewed or added to cart up to 180 days. Up to 180 days. So anyone that has visited our site, see only or added to cart, you can retarget them. And people that have bought from you before. For example, if today I'm selling toothbrush generation 1, not so much features. So you can retarget people that maybe don't talk about toothbrush. It's not a good example. Let's talk about phone. Today I'm selling a phone. Okay, I'm selling a phone. And let's say Samsung S21, I'm selling it to, a lot of people buy from me. A lot of people buy from me, but nobody buy my power bank. Okay, so you can actually push this power bank to people that have bought the phones from you before. Okay, you can identify. Okay, power bank A. I just want to sell this to people that buy Samsung S21 from me. You can put up a setting as such, very refined. Okay, so if you have cross sell, if you want to upsell, is let's say if I'm selling a phone, I can also cross sell a memory card to them. Memory card, you just want to focus this memory card and retarget people that have bought the phone from you from before. And okay, so Cpas, it is available in 3 different type of format. Okay, we got carousel, we got single image, we got collection. So these are the 3 format that is used a lot in Cpas. So when we talk about carousel, it actually shortened the customer journey. Okay, the benefit of carousel is that sometimes the brands sign up. Like for example, if you are a brand, you are Nestle. Okay, you sign up a certain package with Shopee, and you have an online marketing commitment. Okay, you need to drive certain traffic to Shopee, or if you have a deal with Shopee and Lazada, you want to barter trade something with them. I'll get a category more banner. Sorry, you get a category banner, or you get a Shopee Mall banner. You get certain brand spotlight. They will ask you, hey, why don't you trade online marketing with us? They will ask you to deliver certain traffic. So if a traffic is the main concern, you need to deliver quickly within a short span of time. Carousel is the best way to do it. You can do it at a very cheap cost, and you can drive a lot of traffic. Okay, so if you have a traffic commitment and you need to drive a lot of traffic, or your store is a new store, go for carousel. But before you run carousel, make sure your PDP is top notch. Okay, don't simply do a PDP with just a picture. You need to tell people about your product. or your USP or the first picture of the product. So remember carousel, you need to deliver high traffic, cost effective, or it is used mainly for prospecting. So we also have collection and single image as well. Let's see the next slide. So if today, we are targeting towards, building up a big campaign, like let's say 99 is coming, 99. So it is better for us to use collection, or if you want to introduce a certain product, we use collection. If it's a deal basis, we use collection. So these three area, if we are running towards a big campaign, we usually use collection. And collection is proven to have a better conversion rate, but has a higher cost per click. Okay, let me skip this a little bit. Okay. Okay, so why do we use the Cpas? Okay, the Cpas can also works in a few ways. Number one, we can target interest group by using prospecting ads. So a lot of time, when you are a new seller or you lack of new segment, we go for awareness. We are using prospecting. So you can see, if you wanted to raise awareness for your brand or certain, if you're a new seller, we use awareness. We are using the prospecting method. So when these people come, this is like the top of the funnel lah. When these people come in, okay, become your shop visitor, we are using the retargeting method, like I mentioned just now. There are people that have visited your shop. There are people that have added to cart or your shop past buyer. So the desired action for retargeting is very straightforward: buy and buy, buy and buy. But prospecting, we are bringing in shop visit, add to cart, get them ready to buy from us. Okay, so some of the optimization technique that you can follow are some of these things. A lot of brands, a lot of sellers, some brands or some sellers that they need to leverage. Let's say, for instance, if you're a new brand, nobody knows about you. You can incorporate Shopee logo into your Facebook Cpas. Okay, why do you need to incorporate? It's because a lot of time people trust Shopee. I have an account with Shopee. I can buy from Shopee, and your brand is ABC, but I don't know your brand. How can I buy from you? Okay, but if you exist in Shopee, I trust Shopee. Okay, or you got a flash sales. I got some coins there. Okay, it allows for a better conversion. And the Facebook Cpas creative strategy, you need to look at it, how to run it properly. You need to test it. Okay, you need to test it. Usually, you can run the A/B test. But I don't normally recommend A/B test. Okay, what I'm going to share here, you can just follow the way we run the Cpas advertisement. You can go to Facebook Ads Library. You can check out our company Mono, and you see the way we run. Because we have run a lot of Cpas, we know how it works. And A/B strategy, A/B testing don't really work. Why I tell you A/B strategy don't really work is, you see, every day we got different changes in the market. So let's say today is 29. You run a Facebook Cpas. You tested this one with this one. Oh, then you find out this one is better. Okay, but we have external factors. People actually just got their salary. Okay, how do you know which one is better? People just got their salary. Or if your competitor is doing certain price cut, or if Shopee is running certain voucher, or Shopee releasing free shipping voucher, or Lazada got Lazada bonus. So there are a lot of things keep changing, a lot of factors that is changing. So you just go to Facebook Ads Library, look for our company Mono, and you look at the way we run the ads. It is a very good reference, so that you don't need to waste time to run the A/B test. So usually when we run the Facebook advertisement, we find out that if you run it on the deal basis, it's very effective. You display the price. You must tell them when when and here's it, when is the promotion starting, what is the discount, what is the price. Okay, usually this is the most effective. And of course, you know, if your brand is not strong enough, please leverage on Shopee or Lazada brand. And these are some examples. You can take a look on how they run their Cpas. Okay, the other optimization strategy that you all need to look at is that these few areas I will talk a little bit more. Number one, to address the consumer needs. A lot of time when we run Facebook Cpas, at the moment we go out, we just shout about what? Hey, 80% discount. Hey, 99 super discount. Oh, 9 ringgit 90 cent deal. Oh, buy now 12 a.m. So a lot of time we can do that. It's not wrong, okay? But you need to have a combination of these three things. Number one, to address the consumer needs. I give you an example is that our company sell a lot of routers. We sell a lot of routers, and now the latest routers is called Wi-Fi 6. Okay, last time we used to use Wi-Fi 5. So Wi-Fi 6 is damn strong, big bandwidth. Okay, you can put in a high transfer rate. But you see, when we shout about this thing, Wi-Fi 6, nobody knows. What the hell is the Wi-Fi 6? Nobody knows. And the Wi-Fi 6 short name is called AX. AX. The old one is called AC. But nobody knows about it. So when we run the ads, we usually, let's say I'm selling router today. I still remember when during the MCO, we run ads something along this line. This kind of copy on the visual. We will say, okay, are you have do you experience frequent Wi-Fi signal drop? This is the tagline. Okay, do you experience Wi-Fi signal drop? Okay, having meeting but the Wi-Fi signal drop. Okay, or sometimes we are a little cheeky. We say, oh, did your wife complain to you? Your Wi-Fi always drop when working from home. Okay, so these are when we pose this question to the on the ads, it stimulates people to think. It makes people think, oh yeah, my Wi-Fi keep dropping now. Okay, does your house have a dead zone for Wi-Fi? Okay, oh no, my house got a dead zone for Wi-Fi. Then only I will click onto your ad because you are addressing his consumer needs. And this is one example. So when you craft the thing, you optimize it, think of what is the consumer problem. Okay, what is the problem that I'm having? What are you trying to fulfill? Another example, also very true, is that chair. We sell a lot of chair. Okay, usually if you see people doing home and living, people doing furniture, they come out 59 ringgit 90 cent office chair, very comfortable. 59 ringgit 90 cent, very comfortable. But okay, it's made of a non-woven. Okay, very very durable. So a lot of people sell the chairs like that. But what people to differentiate yourself, to address the needs, when people buy chair, you can talk about, oh, my chair. Okay, a lot of chair now is ergonomic. Almost all the chair are ergonomic. I don't know if it's true or not. So the way to do the copyright is to say, are you having a backache looking at the sitting in front of the laptop a long time? Okay, are you having a backache? So you must tell them, okay, buy our chair. Ours ergonomic. Make sure your spine is in the correct position. So when you talk like this, people know, oh yeah, I sit in front of the laptop a lot of time. I sit a lot. Or your chair can solve my problem, I will buy. Okay. So when you are crafting your advertisement, you must address the consumer needs. So this is how you address the consumer. Don't simply go out, oh, discount here, discount there. Eliminate the purchase barrier. How do we eliminate the purchase barrier? So these are some examples I'm putting here that you can use as a reference. So when we eliminate purchase barrier, you are giving them a little bit of confidence. Okay, so if your brand is an ABC brand, I never seen it before. Okay, you must make sure when we advertise, you have a good ratings. You select product that has good ratings. People talk about you. And a lot of times people will say, hey, this one, maybe I want to buy it when I see it offline. Okay. So one of the area that we can do is to eliminate the purchase barriers. So of course, you can offer free shipping or low delivery fee or fast delivery. Okay. So fast delivery, we can mention about, you can deliver it anyway. Right now, Shopee and Lazada encourage us to ship out within 1-2 days. You can talk about, oh, we're going to ship out 1-2 days. So this is to eliminate the purchase barrier. Insert call to action. Okay. Call to action. Very straightforward. Always specify the date range or the time range of the promotion to eliminate them from I will order it later. So we want them to order it now. And if you see a lot of big brands, they will talk about one day before, not the one day, they will advertise this deal is only available from 9 September, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. That's it. After that, end of story, no more. So you must always put a time frame there so that you encourage quick call to action. Okay, so these are some of the strategy, but I wanted, I think the slide, will be given to you, but I want to talk about this mega campaign pacing. Okay, so this is a proper way to run the Cpas advertisement. If you look at this is the way a lot of big brands will run it. So let's say the D-Day is here. Okay, so actually about 21 to 30 days, you need to prepare it. You need to set up your MSP, put up your UTM link, SKU integrity. SKU integrity means that the SKU must be able to convert people to buy from you. And when you're running Cpas, make sure, let's say if I'm running Cpas for this remote control, make sure everything is okay. Attributes is okay. I've got add-on deal, bundle deal, everyone link one with this guy. Okay, so this is what we meant by pre-campaign, we prepare. So when we run the teasing, if you have a budget of 1,000 ringgit, you allocate 20% here, 20% here. Usually when Shopee and Lazada run the campaign, there's one day which is for home and living, one day for tech, one day for beauty one. So you will allocate 20% according to the category day. So you have one day for category day spike. Okay, 50% of the budget go into D-Day teasing. D-Day teasing probably about between 5 to 7 days before that, 5 to 7 days before the mega day. So you spend 50% of the budget there and 10% for the D-Day. So this is how you allocate the budget. Right, I think I'm running out of time. So teasing, this is how you run the teasing. Example of the visual creative. Okay, so these are the visual creative that teasing, we talk about it, awareness first. So you can see a lot of people, why the big day, they got a big jump in sales, but I just, I don't have such fight during the D-Day. It's because they raise awareness, they teach people to buy on that particular time. So a lot of times these big brands, they spend a lot of money way before the mega day to bring in the sales. So you look at this visual towards the end, buy now first. Okay, so these are awareness, then shop and add to cart now, then towards the mega day. Okay, so a lot of people, big brands got a lot of money, Gary. I cannot afford, like them be crazy. I don't have 1,000 ringgit. So we've got a special strategy. Okay, so before, a lot of time you can forget about the category day. Straight go into the D-Day teasing day. D-Day teasing and D-Day. So you spend 80% of the total budget 5 to 7 days before that. We call it the burst technique. Burst means explode. So you spend 80% of the budget here and 20% only for the D-Day. Okay, so this is an example of it. So Vivian, I think the time's up. I will start to take question here.
Thank you, Gary. So we have spotted some questions here, of course, from you guys here. And if you have further questions, please post it out for Gary as well. So let's see what are the questions that we have. Okay, so from Calvin has one question for you. How do you apply for a Cpas for Shopee, Lazada store if we are just individual sellers from Philippines?
Okay, so Shopee, I will answer Calvin's question together with this. So Lazada right now, the Shopee so Lazada right now, the Cpas is only available for the mall seller. Okay, and if you are not a mall, you're not able to apply for Cpas in Lazada. But luckily, in Shopee in Malaysia, whether you are a mall or non-mall, you can apply for it. So, Kelvin, you mentioned, to apply if you are just an individual seller from Philippines. We have one client also from Philippines. Unfortunately, you are not able to apply it right now because they have not rolled out to a lot of in Philippines yet for shopping. It must be a mall status to be able to obtain it. But in Shopee, Malaysia, Singapore, you are able to access it.
Okay. So since you're talking about Shopee Cpas, so what are the benefits of doing Shopee Cpas?
The benefit, like I mentioned, a lot of people go to your store. You take an example. If you are based in a shopping mall, you are in Pavilion Shopping Mall. You have a shop there. Day in, day out, a lot of people go into your store, but you are not able to. People come into your store in Pavilion, then they go. Okay, but these people show an interest to come into your shop in Pavilion, but they just left. But if you are a store in Pavilion, you have no ways to retarget them. Okay, that's offline. But in online, when people move around in the internet, they always leave a footprint. So when they go into Shopee, they go into Lazada, they leave a footprint. They come to your store, they leave a footprint, and you now have access to this data to retarget these people, even though they have leave your store.
Okay. I'm not sure if you actually spoke about Calvin Yam's question earlier on regarding the Cpas, but the one you mentioned about Cpas in Lazada, that one you have actually talked about it, because he was saying that I was told that I can't use Shopee logo in my Facebook ads creative without Shopee's approval. What is your experience with this?
Kevin, if you look at the Cpas ran all over the place right now, they always carry Shopee logo. They always carry Shopee logo. And we have no problem at all, carrying Shopee logo, whether we are just a marketplace seller or we just a preferred seller, no issue at all.
Okay, and another one, which is more effective comparing Shopee Cpas and Shopee ads?
Okay, so the Shopee ads serve a different purpose and the Shopee Cpas serve a different purpose. So when we run the Shopee ads, we are targeting people with high intent to purchase within Shopee or Lazada ecosystem. Okay, but these people, after you spend this money, people come and go. Okay, I spend the money, people see my ad, keyword ad, came to my store and leave. So Cpas is an avenue for you to capture these people that come and leave. So they serve two different objectives. One, trying to get sales. Two, Cpas is trying to retarget these people that came and leave.
Okay, and for Cpas targeting, does language has a big role in terms of targeting them effectively comparing to normal Facebook marketing?
Okay, where did you get the question on language? Can you repeat it?
Can, sure. For Cpas targeting, does language has a big role in terms of targeting them effectively comparing to normal Facebook marketing?
So the language, of course, is very important. If you are a brand operating over a couple of different countries, you need to adapt the language into the local language. Otherwise, they don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, hope that answers your question, Brian. Okay, any more questions, guys? Do you guys have any more questions you wanna ask Gary regarding Cpas or regarding anything to do with your Shopee as well? Yeah, do let us know, okay? Alright, I see that a lot of them would like, there's one from Chester, but that's earlier, would like to find your Facebook. he couldn't find, he couldn't find Mono and Co.
Maybe you try this. This is our is our one of the store that we frequently use to run our Facebook Cpas. You can check out this.
Okay, Mono Digital Store. All right, Chester, you can go and check out Mono Digital Store.
Kelvin, there's one question from you that Lazada CS told you that Cpas is no longer supported by Lazada. It is still functioning. Cpas is still functioning at Lazada. They are doing it, but they only allow it for the more seller.
Okay. So, guys, do we have any more questions for Gary here today? Okay. Otherwise, I guess we will conclude and wrap up this session. Thank you very much, Gary, for your time here today, well spent with us, and of course with all your sharing session. It's really valuable. I hope all of you managed to learn a thing or two from Gary, and thank you so much, Gary, once again.